Looking back at your own academic days, what do you wish you had known as a student, both at the beginning and as you were graduating? Plus, what would you advise students to do today to prepare themselves for a supply chain career?
That's a really good question. I was not a good student in high school. I didn't receive the advice that the higher you start, the further you can go quicker. So, with me having a lackluster high school career, I started off my career at the hourly level. And then it wasn't until I was into my third professional job is when I went to in person night classes to get my bachelor's degree and then later to get my MBA. That's a lot harder than doing it when you're young. When you're doing a full-time job, the jobs in logistics are 40, 50, 60-hour a week jobs, plus full-time school, plus a family. It's much more difficult than if you just do it right out of high school. So my advice is if you're wanting a professional career, you're going to need that degree. So go ahead and knock it out when you're in your late teens, early 20s, and then you're already up to where you can get rolling. And your earnings potential over your career will certainly be more. And nobody can, of course, ever take away your education. It's portable. I'm very proud to have mine. And the way I got through all of that was through very good visualization. I was visualizing what it would be like to finish those classes, to finish that semester, to finish that year, and then who would be there at the graduation ceremony when they handed me my diploma. That visualization has worked for me in a variety of different contexts to include this one on my educational path. Don't ever underestimate yourself. You can do more than you think you can in regards to your career and certainly with your education.
Continuing on the education theme here, on mentorship, did you have any folks that really helped you maneuver the waters with your career moves? And also wanted to see if you had any advice on that end to somebody that might be seeking out their very first mentorship.
As regards to mentors, I've had some really good ones. The best ones have actually been peers that have done really well, like former direct bosses that I consider my friends now. We've collaborated on our careers, reaching out to folks that have been successful, that are where you want to be. And so those are the folks that kind of have the keys to the kingdom. So you want to find those folks and say, well, how did you get there? What is your path to get to this spot? Is it hard work? Is it education? Is it you're smarter than anybody else? It's because you know people and you're very political. What is it? Or is it just a very good blend? And that's the kind of people that I like to search out. They're not just a great politician, the ones that have a little bit of all of those things that create that total package to where they're just a really good leader that benefit the teams that they work with.
A lot of stuff is changing. Would love to hear what you see being some of the bigger influences in terms of change, whether it's in the logistics distribution world or broader supply chain world.
Well, in general, we're seeing, just like everybody is, this year and last year, just very difficult to find folks to come work. And so that's an economic, a social thing that's going on right now. And as with everything, there's an ebb and flow to everything. So we will get through this and we will be fine. But right now, what you've got to do is once you find folks, you need to really work hard to keep them and make sure that they're happy, that they're safe, that they are getting training, that they're getting developed to where they want to be, because you want to take care of A players to where they can move around and step up if they want. And you want to take care of your precious Bs who you're super happy with just coming to work every day and doing a great job. They're wonderful too, just like the A's. You need to make sure they're appreciated, that they're taken care of, and they'll take care of you, because you don't want folks looking outside of your team only because of the way you're treating them. That is very much a failure of leadership. And in today's world in particular, good leaders need to take care of good folks, because everywhere around the world, the overwhelming majority of folks are really good folks. They just need the right leader.